before in my. Don't get faced up before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a flawless train.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Bills.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Check. Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
In his 3rd year now, here's the punter, Matt Darr, to kick this away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Jameis on second down. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On third down, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First out, here's the run with Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Winston escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Shift together here from the D-line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Winston with a give to Martin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down. Martin slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll try to throw now. Winston steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run. Martin. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run for it with Martin. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Patrick Murray now on for the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first. Now Taylor on 1st down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go. Ohio.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. He'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And a 10th carry here for Martin. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. They try again with Martin. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On second down, Winston again. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. Flushed, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Bills are going to recover. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, it's McCoy. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brent Grimes. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. A first down throw for Winston. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcel Darius in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, let's go. 1-9. Flex round.
Again, it's McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
He's so multi-talented, isn't he? He can catch the ball, not just on screens, as we saw there. Get him out into open field. He makes big-time plays. Had 50 catches a year ago.
Yeah, and even 50, that was the most he's had since 2013. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
10th carry now for McCoy. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Jameis to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down following the run. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll go again to McCoy. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And down inside the 15 he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And emerging victorious, the Colts. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time.